Hi, Genki Call here with your Soulforge offerings for the week of December 26, 2022. Let's see what we've got in here. All right, for the legendaries, we have Hydra. Hydra does scatter damage boosted by missing life. Now, there is a way to make Hydra one-shot the other team, and I don't remember what it is. There is a way to boost it so that he has so much missing life. It's crazy how well this can work, but I can't remember how to do it, unfortunately, so I can't recommend crafting this. I can't recommend using it unless you're really low level and you don't mind letting your life get damaged. Sorry, I can't remember. The Imp of Love, this is, if it's not already, we probably have the Winter Imp in the chests right now, but the Imp of Love will be coming to chests coming up here pretty soon if it's not already there. It is seasonal, obviously, and so it's only available with your keys once a year in one block of time. But this guy does some scatter damage, charms random enemies. If I'm wounded, either bless all allies or give 3 magic to all allies. The thing about the imps, their gimmick, is this. Whatever color they have, gain 8 magic on whatever that gem match is. And so if you're running with a heavily red team, every time you match red gems, this number goes up and up and up. It's really only super effective with the Winter Imp because it does true damage, and you can run that with Shabana Vespera, but it's a collector thing and it's primal. That means it has no kingdom, so it's not going to help any power levels. All right, Sekma. Sekma is underrated, I think. She transforms blue gems to skulls and brown gems to yellow and does damage to an enemy boosted by all other allies' magic. So, whatever you add together, all the magic for your entire team, and then you divide by 2 and add that number to the damage she does. She's actually very powerful. Plus, she gets 2 magic every time you match red gems. So, I love this troop a lot. She's underutilized by myself and I think most people. Let's see, any other legendaries? Yes, we have Holy Saint Astra. Holy Saint Astra gives life and armor to all allies, creates a light storm, and enchants all humans. She's typically run with Tesla, because Tesla is human, and also human allies get a 50% mana start. That includes herself because she is also part human. And she's great to run with Tesla. I just love running Tesla with Merilith. But if you're running, say, blue and yellow on a delve, you can't take Merilith, so you could take Holy Saint Astra instead. She's really great with Tesla. She really is. Yes, indeed. Right, let's get back up to the top and go over these mythics. Gargantor is absolutely bad. Damage to an enemy boosted by all allies and enemies killed. That's something that people tend to miss, that he's going to get this plus 15 damage for every ally killed. And if you keep summoning things in and letting them die, I mean, it means letting your team die to boost him, but he can really get a lot of extra damage. But it's just not worth it. The gimmick is just too broken in a bad way. It's not effective at all. But you can get a lot of damage out of him if you're got like fire bombs and a summoning weapon and you just keep summoning stuff in and letting them die. Every time something dies, you get an extra 15 damage. I did test it. But yeah, I mean, I myself did craft him because I needed him for my power level at Groshnak, but I had most of the other mythics in the game before I crafted him. Save him for last. Groshnak isn't a Magic Kingdom, but if you're stuck at power level 9 and everything else is nice and high, that is a reason you might want to craft him, but 4,000 diamonds for a trash thing, bleh. Anyway, always here, always here. Archduke. I like the Archduke. Now, He has a chance to insta-kill based on his magic. That's this number right here. So he has a 44% chance to insta-kill the enemy. But he gets an extra 3 magic at the start of every turn. You can make that 4 magic if you run him with Scorpius, because Scorpius will add +1 to all brown allies, 1 magic. And if you run him with something like the Emperor or the new troop that hasn't come out yet, I don't think that gives extra magic to the last slot, something that boosts magic, he's going to get to the point where he is going to insta-kill. It's just, do you want to take the time to do that? Now, you take him into a delve situation where you've got the Horde bonus that boosts everything, he's going to be a lot more effective. But also in events with medals and badges can also work very well. But I like the troop. Would I craft it? I don't know. I don't know. There are so many good mythics out there. It's hard to say. I really recommend not just crafting something because it's in here, craft it because it's something you really, really want, or because you have to have it for your power level. Next up, we've got the Gemini. Steals life from the 2 weakest enemies, then inflicts curse and 3 stacks of bleed. Yeah, you know, she can work. She does give life to all purple allies when matching purple gems. Okay. She's okay. They are okay. Um, there are better troops to run with this stealing life mechanic, really. There are much better troops to run. But if you happen to pool her, I wouldn't craft her unless you just have to have her for Golvania. But anyway, Libara, I really don't like either or troops. I really dislike either or troops. I want to know what my troops are going to do. And sure, this can work great in a delve environment because these numbers pop up incredibly with the horde bonus, but I want her to damage the enemies, not give life in that situation, and she might give life instead, and I don't like that. I want to know what she's gonna do. 4 life to all yellow allies with matching yellow gems. Yay. All right, that is it for the troops. As for weapons, let's go over this stuff. We've got the fire staff. It's one of the nice cheap weapons, 75 diamonds. Damage to an enemy, double damage if there's a firestorm, and it creates a firestorm, which will feed back into itself. And it looks like it burns the first enemy as well, and probably drains some of their mana. It says draining here, so I imagine it's going to drain their mana, but I just don't know how much. I don't remember. Deathspire. Damage to all enemies boosted by enemy towers. I can only see this being useful during a tower event. Seriously, I mean, it might be good for an invasion event. I don't know. I've never used it, but your your PvP teams will at most have 1 Leonis tower on it. I've never seen anybody run with more than 1 Leonis tower, so. Anyway, Soul Reaper. Damage to an enemy boosted by Blighted Lands allies. Create a mix of 6 red and purple gems for each Blighted Lands ally. A lot of the troops there at Blighted Lands use red and or purple, so those are good colors for this, but it is of course only for the Blighted Lands troops that you will get the bonus, so how often do you run with an all Blighted Lands um, crew? I generally don't personally. Scythe of the Blight, 75 diamonds, very nice. Remove all red gems. That is not going to do anything except boost your spell and deny the color to your enemies. You won't get any mana out of it. If the enemy is from Blighted Lands or the battles in Blighted Lands, deal double damage. Then we've got the Doomed Staff. The Doom. Now these are a lot more viable now that we have the Forge orbs, because now we can actually level these things up. And do I recommend the staves? You know, I really recommend that you go for um, the doomed weapons that create doom skulls first. If you don't have those, save your diamonds for those. But one of the other, is it Crisp? I think it's Crisp Purpose that really, really loves the staves. So, um, there there are uses for this. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't leveled it at all because I haven't had the Forge Scrolls to do it, but eventually I'll have the orbs to do it. So I do already own it because I got it during the tower event. Always here. This was supposed to come out of the forge over a year ago, but I guess it's just going to be permanently in here from now on. Next up, we have Desdemona's Bolt. This may be the first time that this has been available. Not sure. 75 diamonds, and damage to an enemy if Desdemona is on the team, inflict 2 stacks of bleed. The bleed is going to do some true damage every turn. 4 stacks of bleed is the max, and with 4 stacks of bleed, you get 10 true damage a turn. So, anyway. I believe that is it for this video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. You may have been able to notice I'm feeling much better. I hope it's a trend and that we can get back on track and get these things out in a timely manner for you. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!